Where is he? Hey, miss! Where's the young I mean, have you seen Masato Arakawa?
I'm very sorry, but I haven't seen him today, sir.
Damn it. Huh?
What great timing.
Sorry I'm late, young master. Something came up while I was doing collections.
Anything else you want to announce?
You know, I kind of like the detail that Masato doesn't actually have like a title or a superlative or anything. Just his name on that card. Really emphasizes how removed he is from the criminal underworld, like everybody else in the cast. He's also voiced by Will Yun Lee, who the only other big role I know him for is Wei Shen from Sleeping Dogs.
Oh, really?
Did you forget what
Yeah.
day it is?
Doesn't... I don't feel like it sounds like him.
It's Yumino-san's birthday, right?
You didn't come without a gift, did you?
No, I brought something. It's just... I didn't have much, so it's not the greatest.
Whatever. As long as you didn't tell Dad about this. You didn't. Did you?
Of course not.
If he asks where we went, just tell him we went shopping.
Yes, sir.
The old fool. He still treats me like a child.
He's just worried about you. You mean a lot to him.
Don't talk like you know me.
Sorry.
I've only been watching over you for so long.
I've only been pushing your wheelchair for like 6 years.
I had to take quizzes to know exactly what your favorite video games were.
One day I'll get you to switch from Final Fantasy to Dragon Quest.
You okay, young master?
I'm fine.
We're almost there.
Wait, don't go in yet. Duck in here for a sec.
Okay.
I was kind of hoping he'd let go of the wheelchair and just go in there. There, I've ducked in here. Now what should I do?
With me, you idiot.
What is that?
The latest and greatest ephedrine injector. I had it imported. It's a specialized performance enhancer.
Ew.
It stimulates the sympathetic nervous system, so even
Not that
someone with my
performance.
condition will be able to stand and walk just like anybody else. The effect will be immediate.
You can make it
but won't
walk?
last more than a few hours.
But how? How did you get something like that?
Today's my woman's
That's so
birthday.
gross.
I can't embarrass her by going in there like this.
That sounds crazy, though. Don't you think it's kind of risky?
Here's a thought. If she'd be
It just
embarrassed
hasn't been
by
approved for use in
by
Japan,
you being
that's all.
what's the word, paraplegic,
Injected
maybe
here.
she's not worth you know, being around.
None of this sounds
It's
good
almost
to me,
like
young master.
as if the
We don't
people
really know what
at
else it
a
might do
hostess
to
club are
You're
not
a
there
fucking
to
wuss.
necessarily be with you. That just happens to be what they do. Also, imagine like giving an injector to Ichiban and just being like, "All right,
Master!
you know nothing about how this works. Stab me."
But where?
I initially thought he was gonna do it in his neck because that's where like everybody does it.
I would have thought like the thigh.
Like, I suppose chest works, but like, I've only ever seen it when it's, specifically when it's like adrenaline.
Let's go.
Right.
Young master?
Welcome.
Incidentally, as you mentioned earlier, we are going to a hostess club, and the fact that Masato considers one of the girls here his woman probably tells you a lot about him as a character.
Mm.
Good evening, Masato-san.
Oh my goodness, are you all better? I can't believe it.
No, my wheelchair's actually hidden around the corner. I've been propped up here for
Hey,
quite some
where's
time,
Yumino-san?
actually.
We'll call her as soon as we can.
Soon as you can? You better mean now.
Well, you see, she just sat down with another customer. She's been very busy today because it's her birthday.
You made her work on her birthday? You asshole!
No, she wanted to work her birthday.
I just need a minute with
The
him
tips
to
are way
explain our
better.
situation. Don't worry.
Which is
I'll be nice.
so weird and gross to me.
I think that just kind of comes with the clientele of a hostess club.
I mean, yeah, yes.
Hey.
Hi.
Hmm?
Wouldn't you like to know? And then he winks.
No.
I like the idea that Ichiban comes here with Masato so much that everyone knows their relationship super well.
I find it strange that nobody understands the concept of a butler. Everybody's just like, you're his slave.
Yo.
Also, don't mind the keyboard or mouse disconnected thing. I have a Bluetooth mouse, which, you know, turns itself off after like 5-10 minutes.
Oh, trust me, I do mind.
After I recorded this video, I realized why that message kept coming up. So it shouldn't come up anymore after this. Oh yeah, let's go find Yumino. Clearly not at this table. I don't know what the control is for keyboard and mouse, but if you click in the left stick on a controller, you can go into first person mode. No one here has anything to say. It's just you gotta go investigate the tables.
A little bit of Bizuger.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that Ichiban's just like head slightly poking over, like anybody seen Yumino?
Yumino, are you at this table?
Is
Whoops,
there...
sorry, sir. She's over here at this table.
Sorry it's so busy today.
Nothing to be sorry about. If you didn't have customers on your birthday, I'd have to assume everyone else here was blind. Who are you?
Well, how should I put this?
I'm just a random schmuck.
I'm the young lady's escort for tonight.
Oh, that works too, I guess.
Ichan, what are you doing?
I believe this club is first come, first served.
No need to make things complicated. Let's just say we came first and leave it at that. You understand. What the hell is this?
I'd ask you the same. You're the one being unreasonable.
What? I have reasons, so shut up!
This is ludicrous.
Master debater.
Ludo,
Ichiban.
what? Use some normal-ass words!
You said you'd be civil. You're causing a scene, you moron.
Sorry.
Please excuse my companion here. He's usually better behaved.
I find that hard to believe.
This place doesn't really do the first come, first serve thing. You see, in this industry, they can't treat every customer equally. The guys who spend big get better service. It's supply and demand, that's all.
That's so.
Besides, that's my girl.
I see.
I knew you'd understand. Since I've disturbed you, would you let me buy you a drink? Pick anything you'd like, and don't worry about the price.
No, thank you. I don't need a drink.
Not the drinking type. Well, then you'll be needing this to try your luck with another woman.
Ha, idiot, now I got your fingerprints on my cash.
I couldn't accept that.
Please, I insist. Why insult me by refusing? How
No,
about...
thank you. My position requires me to exercise some level of discretion when accepting gifts.
That's why I'm at a
Where do you
hostess
get
club.
off acting so high and mighty?
It's okay for him to give out gifts, just not
You've got
receiving
guts.
them.
It's also okay for him to be at a hostess club,
What's your name?
apparently.
I guess that's one of those weird things that's legally
I
okay.
suppose
Like, there's
you
nothing
won't stop
against
bothering
it,
me
just
until I show you.
kind of frowned upon. Kind of like being in the Yakuza.
I don't know, I just kind of assumed that, like, oh, you're a commissioner for the Tokyo PD.
Unfortunately, I also have to
And
be
you're
discreet
in
about
a
who receives
hostess
my
club,
business
like-
card.
Wow.
Strange.
Are you even allowed out this late? At a place like this?
2000 was such a wild
No
time,
law
am I
against
right?
Now, why don't
Wow,
you
absolutely.
Take the lovely lady back to your seat already?
Cheers!
Happy birthday, Yumino-san!
Such fancy drinks, Yumeno-san.
This is just kind of an aside, but
You?
it's
Hey, are
it's
you
very
bringing
obvious
the wrong
to me that
He's
a lot of the
right.
music
You
in
two
this
should thank the
series
man
is
who brought
reused.
them.
Like
We
every
are
time I
very
hear this song, I
grateful,
just think
Masato-san.
Judgment.
Whatever, it's
I'm pretty
fine.
sure that's where this song was
I mean-
first used.
It is the most expensive bottle in the house. Only natural they'd forget themselves a bit.
This
How often do
might
they get
be the
drinks
end
like
card,
that
or the
after all?
music I used for the end card of that LP.
Young
Actually,
master, I'm sorry about all that earlier.
I forget. I don't think
That guy
so.
thinks he's too good to
Maybe
accept
for a
my
couple
generosity?
cards.
Not
it
like
might be
he
like
can
later in
afford
the
to as a
song,
cop.
but
Does he come here
either
often?
way,
No, this was his first time.
So, Yumeno-san, what did he get you for your birthday?
Oh, stop. Just the fact that he's here is enough for me. Really.
Aw, you two are so cute! I'm jealous. I want a boyfriend like Masato-san.
Eiichi, show her yours first.
Sure. I'm not really used to this kind of thing, though, so...
Just do it!
Sorry, I know it's not much.
If you don't cut in Shia LaBeouf, I'll be really sad.
What is that?
I had a lot of trouble figuring out what to get you. And you're the young master's woman. I mean his girlfriend, so that's even harder. But this was the most expensive one they had. Promise.
I explain all my gifts in the same way.
What?
You gotta calm down when you explain your gifts. Just, you know, have some confidence.
I don't know. But I'm talking to a girl.
The name
It can
Ichiban
smell
means
fear.
the best. But I guess there's no accounting for taste. We should start calling him Ichiban. Am I right?
Oh,
Masato-san, you're so clever.
I'll be right back.
Ichiban is such a noob.
Yeah.
I gotta go get Ichiban some ice for that burn.
Well, what are you gonna do? Here.
He's my friend and pushes me around in my wheelchair whenever I need it. That's why I'm gonna make fun of him.
Oh, wow.
And then show him up with my gift.
No way.
Is this real?
That's my girl. I knew you'd appreciate its worth.
How much was it?
About the price of a condo. A high-end one, not just some dump, of course.
Thank you. I don't know how I could ever repay you.
Don't worry about it. I guess my next gift will have to be an actual condominium. For us.
Yumino-san, can I have you at the front for a moment?
Really? Can't you read a room, kid?
Ichi, don't start another fight. It's the lady's birthday. Let her go. She's just in high demand.
Right.
Excuse me. I'll be right back.
It's okay. Take your time.
He's so nice.
Well, back to drinking. You have a captive audience for all your bullshit stories.
But I don't want to just talk. Let's do something more intimate.
Well, we'd have to ask Yumino.
Oh, she'd kill us for sure. But I'd still enjoy being your girl while I could.
Finally, a plunger.
I think I had one too many.
Please, you think a place would just leave their plungers out in a place like this?
Yes.
Please, wait!
I'm going home. I don't even want to breathe the same air as that punk. Who the hell is he?
Masato-san? Well, he's the son of a Yakuza.
Man, can you believe this guy held a grudge against him the entire
close to
night?
you, he's not a man. He's a big
I can, yeah.
Stop! This is serious. It's starting to freak me out how much he spends and drinks.
If only I would
Just
say
now, he
something
gave me
about
something
it.
super expensive, and said next time it'll be a condo.
So, you could turn around and sell his trinkets the next day.
And if he found out, what do you think he'd do to me?
Are you talking about...
Oh, I know where that story goes. Next thing you know, they're both at the top of a
I'll
roof
throw the
and
bastard behind
one of them's
bars.
waving a knife at the other.
And of course, the Millennium Tower explodes, even if they're not on that
We
particular
should sell it
roof.
tomorrow.
I didn't think there were still idiots
Actually, the
walking
Millennium
around
Tower
collecting
hasn't been
money
constructed
by
yet.
love.
I
All that
mean, you
matters
say
is
that, but
you're not one of them.
I
Now get
didn't
back
actually
out
like
there and squeeze
highlight it
them
or
dry.
anything, but if you actually
Okay.
look in the center of
See you later.
Kamaro, you can see it's still under construction.
it's never stopped a place from exploding. Just
I
look at,
suppose that's true.
Just look at Nakatomi Plaza. Yeah.
What? Young master, how long have you been there? Young master?
So, did you finish your business?
Yeah, got the plunger and everything.
I'm heading back. Use this to pay the bill. If there's anything left, might as well use it to wipe your ass.
You're welcome, I guess.
Aniki, are you done babysitting the young master?
Yep.
Let's meet up at Theater Square and walk to the office.
Sounds good.
All right, let's get going. Theater Square is on the middle or center west side of Kamaro. It's, I assume it's named for the fact that there's like a movie theater like roughly there in real life. You know, there's still the actual Theater Square. Also, here's an example of the weapon attack or the environmental weapons you can use in battle if you're positioned correctly.
I believe you fought that guy. Using
I mean,
RNG and everything.
I mean, I saw all the signs there, and I figure I can actually show that mechanic off. So I'm gonna do it.
Wow. He's nothing more than a pawn in your vicious circle of life.
Yep.
What happened with that porn peddler?
Killed him.
Sir, Aniki took care of him today.
6 feet under.
You won't ever pull that shit again without going through us first.
Okay. And how much did you get from him?
About that, I gave the money back to the high schoolers who bought the videos. It was the fair thing to do, and the kids were grateful to our family.
I feel like Ichi should be saluting.
And that debt we bought?
Oh, yeah.
That does feel like it would be
Went off
appropriate,
without a
huh?
hitch. Here's the guy's wallet, just as you requested, sir. All the money's there, including interest.
But Ichiban's stupid.
Wow. Excellent work. Is that what you thought I would say?
And why you gotta punch
This
Mitsu
bill
too?
strap is from the young master's bank. Ichi, what's the real story?
There is no real story. The young master gave that to me. I swear.
He gave it to you? Or did you beg him for it to make
I
quota?
wonder if Ichiban
Begging
could have
for
gotten away with
scraps
saying
won't
the
fix your incompetence.
that guy
I didn't beg.
goes to the same
have too
bank
much pride
as
to pull something like
Masato,
that.
but
Yeah, I have to wonder how exclusive is
You have pride?
so like
You
are
can't
certain
earn-
Japanese names.
yeah. I mean, either way, I don't think Sawashiro would have accepted it, but I have to wonder how that would have gone over.
Like, Ichiban's just not that quick on his
You
feet.
don't even know pain. Not for
Yeah, it's gonna be very apparent, but Ichiban
Yakuza takes
cannot
real
lie to save his life.
Hey! Bring me the knife.
Brings him a butter knife. No, you idiot. And all they're doing is making holes in their freaking cutting.
Do it.
It's fine. Those are the cheap ones.
What's
They get them
wrong?
by the
You
pallet.
don't know how real Yakuza atone?
You can tell because
Fine.
that the knife just went through with like butter.
If you're lucky, it'll slip right between the joints for a clean cut. If you're lucky.
Good to see you, boss. Welcome back, boss.
Welcome back, sir.
Ichi, walk with me.
Yes, sir.
Joe's like, did I go too hard on him?
No, I think he's just regretting the fact that he wasn't faster.
I just want to be his friend, but I don't know how to tell him
Can't
that.
you at least try to get along with Joe?
Oh no, he
Masumi
hates
knows
my
what's up.
guts. Just because, well, I'm not much of an earner.
Try putting yourself in his shoes. He's doing his duty as a family treasurer.
Sure, I know that, but it's like we just have different visions of what a Yakuza should be, you know? To me, it's more about duty and standing up for people, not money.
And it's okay to see things differently. That's the strength of the Arakawa party.
Sorry, party?
It's not so different than those games you like, is it? Everyone has a certain skill they bring to
I really enjoy that Arakawa's
like you, charging in
reworking things to be something that Ichiban understands to get him to understand.
That's how good boss
some are better
operates.
at cracking the whip.
Yeah,
That's Joe.
Arakawa's
All
great.
of these people keep the organization running.
Yeah, and you're the king of them all.
The king? To me, all of you are more like sons than subjects. Speaking of, you looked after Masato today, right?
Yes, sir.
Sorry to keep asking you to help me with something so personal. How was he?
Fine.
That's good to hear. These days, he doesn't even answer my calls. I may be king of the Arakawa family, but to my other family, it's nothing but a title. Well, Ichiban, why don't we go get our last meal of the 20th century?
Yeah, sure.